So, has anyone out there ever seen those fucking weird-ass videos? You know, maybe not videos, but let's do photos. Let's turn the clock back before videos were that much of a thing. Has anyone seen photos of those Hitler Youth motherfuckers in Germany going like they're raising their fucking doing the Heil Hitler thing at the fucking Nazi flag and then like singing their fucking German anthems, right? Does anyone remember that shit? Little fucking weird. Has anyone, you ever see those videos of like kids in China or whatever doing their fucking thing and the flags and all? You ever see those videos of like, you know, fucking in like communist Cuba where they're doing the fucking saluting of the flag and the pledge? And you ever see these? You know, whenever you see those videos circulating the internet, whenever you see photos about like the Hitler Youth doing their whole thing with the flag, right? You know, people go like, oh my God, tyranny. This is authoritarian dictatorship. You ever see like that shit from North Korea where they're all worshiping the leader? Dictatorship. Oh my God, it's a dictatorship. Oh my God, right? Well, we have a political party that is, their foundational principles are fascism, and I say that literally. This is a fascist candidate spewing fascism. You know, personally, when people talk about the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, my eyebrows raise a tad. You know, I think, oh, Pledge of Allegiance, wow, that's interesting. But this is, I guess you could call her a presidential candidate. Really, this is just like she's a candidate to try to get like a book deal or a lobbying job or vice presidential candidate more than anything. But this is Nikki Haley talking about the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's watch.
Our kids need to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yo, this fucking volume is low as shit, man. What the fuck? Wow. It's a 12-second clip. I should have done a little bit of a volume boost. All right, let's do this again, okay?
Kids need to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance when they start their day so that they know to love America.
So anyway, it's not, you know, it's not a banger clip or anything, right? But I just want to talk about this because, like, every time you see Republicans running for president, right, it's the Pledge of Allegiance. We need to put the Bible back in school. They don't love America. They're taught to hate America. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. Now, I am a devil worshiper. I worship the devil, and I've worshipped the devil for a long time, especially when I was younger. When I was a teenager, man, I was like lighting candles, drawing pentagrams on the floor. I was summoning Satan, you know. Satan and I would go out, play some pinball. But most importantly, part of being a devil worshiper, by that, I just mean I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of that fucking cockamamie doo-doo shit. Part of being an atheist, especially when I was a teenager, was I protested, saying the Pledge of Allegiance because I don't believe in a nation under God. I'm not under anybody, motherfucker, especially not God, right? So I protested the flag. I had other reasons too, but you know what? I was a little bit of an edgelord atheist, so I was like, fuck that God shit, man. Yeah. So when I was in like middle school, I stopped. You know, elementary school, I was a dumbass kid. I did that shit. But, you know, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I was like, fuck that. I'm not standing up for the pledge anymore. And then, you know, I was like, well, what else is about the pledge that I don't like? Well, I don't like the country. I don't like America. America fucking sucks. I'm like fucking 13 years old. I'm looking at around the world. I'm looking at my fucking goddamn road that has potholes in it. I'm looking at the water that's cloudy. I'm looking at the fact that I haven't eaten in 3 days, right? I'm thinking to myself, God bless America. How about fuck America? So, you know, I never really stood up for the Pledge of Allegiance. And, you know, I used to get bullied for that shit, man. But I don't want to make this whole video about my, like, high school edgelord, like, you know, controversies, right? But the point is, what taught me to hate America? The Pledge of fucking Allegiance. That's what taught me to hate America. Because I thought to myself, once I started being a semi-rational person, i.e. like a 13-year-old, not that rational, but rational enough, I thought to myself, what the fuck? We are standing up and pledging allegiance to a country that is currently sending young people to die in a war that was started for no fucking reason? Really, I'm going to pledge allegiance. Get the fuck out of here with that Pledge of Allegiance crap. Okay, so anyway. Right. The idea that forcing children to pledge their allegiance to a flag with some stupid fucking poem is going to somehow make them love America. I don't know, man. Maybe it does. Maybe it does for the lemmings out there, the dumb motherfuckers who don't have a brain between their goddamn ears, right? Maybe it does. But I don't know, though. Like, I always think back. You ever see, like, the fucking Soviet anthem, you know, like when the Soviet Union was still a thing, you'd see these like fucking, I wasn't alive back then, but I've seen the commercials, you know, they used to air this shit on television back in the day, and I watched the cringe comps on YouTube now, but the Soviet fucking, you know, songs that they would sing or whatever in the schools and all that, people were like, communism is when you sing to the flag. Right, but then they do this fucking crazy ass shit where like we just have presidential candidates that are like, yes, fascism is good actually. Yes, the Hitler Youth, that was actually, you know, we could learn from what the Hitler Youth were being taught. Like, yeah, isn't it a little weird, man? I don't know. Maybe it's a little like, maybe it's not that relevant. I don't know, but really, just the idea that you're going to force a child. By the way, you're not actually forced. You can opt out of the Pledge of Allegiance. It's your First Amendment right. I remember, you know, again, to make this about me, I remember that I had a substitute teacher once in like fucking high school that was threatening to write me up for not standing up for the pledge. I said, I'm not doing it. You can write me up. If I get detention, I'm not going. I've got the First fucking Amendment. I didn't say fucking, but, you know, I told the substitute to fuck off. She wrote me up. I didn't go to detention. No one did anything. They didn't like, I don't even know if like maybe the detention person just like doesn't care. I don't know, but they never came after me or anything. But anyway, I thought that was funny. You ever get these substitute teachers in school, by the way, for anyone who's going down memory lane, these like ex-military substitute teachers that have never really taught anything, but for whatever reason, they can sign up to be substitute teachers. You ever get these guys, these ex-military fucking freak shows that show up with their boots on or whatever in fucking goddamn 9th grade? Like, I'm gonna teach you goddamn math. Like, no, you're not, bitch. I don't even think you know how to add 2 and 2 together. Yo, these motherfuckers get so pissed off when you talk about America not being great. Anyway, that's just an aside. My point here is that, again, it's just weird for Republicans to just basically be saying, yes, fascism is good. Let's indoctrinate our children. 1984 is what we should aspire to become. And all the shit that we talk about in other countries when we call them like communist dictatorships or wherever the fuck, right? We actually didn't really mean that because we want to do that here too. Anyway. Fuck this bitch, and I hope that she loses in her race for vice president, which she probably will. So there you go.